Hello, everyone, to another Cyclone of Fright Saturday. I am the one, the only, Demon, the Scorpion Apella. And joining me, as always, is my lovely co host, my sister, Poopadilly Papadow.
Tell.
So, welcome, Poopadilly Papadow. Welcome to all of our ghosts, ghouls, and goblins. And thank you for tuning in to watch the show. If you'd like, we can slap the Papadala Poopadooley?
No,
What was that name I just said?
I don't even remember. Something weird.
Dang. It was pretty, significant at the time. But like most things, her name changes. My cat middle name also changes on a daily basis.
Yes, that it does.
Sometimes it's Garfield, sometimes it's Mobo, sometimes it's Galaludo. Other times it's Gugigi, Gilgamesh, Pumpkin Spice,
Only you.
Chicken Fritter.
And does Achilles' middle name change the same way?
No, it's just a letter, and it changes letters.
Hmm.
So it'd be like Achilles L, Achilles M. But the M doesn't actually stand for anything, and the L doesn't stand for anything.
I mean, it sounds like they went to the same base camp that that kid I went to school with, whose name was BF, did.
BF.
His brother's name was CW.
Like the crappy TV show? Well, TV channel?
Network? Yeah. And it stood for nothing.
So just SEEW?
No. Just the just the letters C and W. And then his was letters B and F.
Well, the parents couldn't really be bothered to think of things at the time. They were busy. Like the kids were kind of an inconvenience.
The kid in my class always said it just stood for Benjamin Franklin because he got tired of telling people it stood for absolutely nothing other than the two letters.
I would have guessed butter fritter or bacon fritters. Yeah.
I don't know, but it stood for exactly nothing. That was just his name.
Bailey Frankenfurter.
I mean, at least that would have been something.
And the other one could have been a CeeLo Whitley.
I don't know.
Cool Whip.
I mean, at least that would have been a name, a silly name nonetheless, but still.
Would you have went by CW or Cool Whip?
Probably Cool Whip.
With being black, I think everyone assumed that you were gonna pick Cool Whip. That's like the most black thing you could have said there.
Oh, whatever, whatever.
You disagree?
No, I don't think so. But anyways, moving on.
LL Cool J. You'd be
Okay.
Cool Whip,
Well, I mean, LL Cool J stands for Ladies Love Cool James, so
and you'd be Cool Whip.
guess there's worse street names to have.
Are there? Like, what would that even be street name wise? Cool Whip. Like, you whip people and you think it's cool? Like you're a dominatrix?
No, maybe you like drive car. Maybe you're the like getaway driver, so you're driving your whip and it's real cool.
What? What about any of Cool Whip? What does that have to do with the
Well,
car?
whip is another slang term for car, and you're driving it real cool, so you're like, ooh, cool whip.
Who the hell calls a car a whip?
Lots of people.
I've never heard it.
Lots of people do. Look it up.
Why would I look that up? Why can't we just stick with things like, flappers and
Well, because it's not the 1920s anymore.
demon engines?
It's not the 1920s anymore.
I don't even went to 1920s. I'd accept, the 1720s, 1220s. Hell, if I could go back in time but take my air conditioner with me, I would.
You probably would.
Or if I just went to like a friendly place like Alaska, I wouldn't even need the air conditioner. And I wouldn't have to worry about heat because heat hadn't been invented yet.
You.
I think I'd make a pretty good, like native Alaskan. Maybe go back 20,000 years, 50,000 years. Well, I think the first people were supposed to have came on a land bridge somewhere between 10 to 50,000 years ago on whenever there was an ice age going on. So I'm going to go with 51,000 years ago. So I'm actually the native to Alaska.
Holy
Just be like a mortal vampire
holy
living in Alaska for the last 51,000
Oh,
years.
so 30 Days of Night.
Well, no. That was a god awful show and you should never bring it up.
But it was filmed in Alaska and stuff.
Yeah, but what was with those teeth? Those weren't vampires. Those piranha pyres.
Well, vampires have all sorts of types of teeth these days.
No, no, vampires have, you know, a set of fangs that the fangs themselves would be hollow because when they puncture you, they suck up the blood through the fangs and the saliva has a clotting agent so that it stops bleeding. You know how we know this? We know exactly how a vampire would function.
Because vampire rats.
What?
Vampire bats.
Yes, there's an actual creature that sucks blood through its fangs, and the fangs are hollow. It comes out, and guess what? The saliva, which is a congealing agent, makes it where it doesn't keep bleeding. Amazing!
Oh, if that annoys you, you would have loved to have seen the other day while I was watching Hemlock Grove what happened with the Upires, which are in-universe vampires.
Oopire?
Yeah, it's like a pyre.
A pirate?
No, a
It's
pyre.
like a
No,
pirate.
it's like
A
you have
pirate's
no,
life for
no,
me.
it's like
A
you
pirate's life for
visualize. But anyways, he was having this like dream sequence thing where he was like biting this lady, and like his mouth and his neck were like right next to each other because that's how large his mouth grew. He was like a great white shark, basically.
Wait, so his mouth moved from here down to here?
Like all
Hey, Timmy,
like
how's it going?
it went from like normal to his mouth like hinged like a snake until it was like his mouth was like right here where his neck would be.
So he was a condapire.
I don't know.
So, instead of a vampire, which, he was a condapire. So he was a python that became, or anaconda that sucks blood.
That's kind of what it made it seem like because his jaw was unhinged and everything else, and his lips were like meeting his neck.
Okay, but why would you have to unhinge? Was he gonna stick their whole head in his mouth?
Well, no, actually, I think he just ended up like biting her neck, and then blood like spurted all over the place, and then he like danced around for a hot second as her blood was as he was bathing in his blood.
Hold this for a sec. I don't need to unhinge my jaw.
I don't know, but for some reason, I guess because it was a dream sequence and he really didn't want to beat one, I guess was why he had that notion.
Are you sure it's not just because he forgot what show he was doing? He was like, oh yeah, nah. Oh, is this a scene where Pennywise
Well,
unhinges
no,
his jaw?
well, no, because Pennywise was many years after, because Hemlock Grove was like 2013ish.
Oh, so that's where the new god awful Pennywise comes from.
Maybe.
Like some dude was in there, like, oh yeah, yeah. Let me see this supernatural love fest. Oh, that dude's mouth looks good stretched. It looks very good. Oh yeah, that's my guy. I need a movie to have him stretch his mouth like that for me. I need more of this. Uh, yo, Stephen King, man. Yeah, no. I'm Rastafarian, and I wanted to know if I could make like don't worry, be happy, Pennywise. Can I get the rights, man?
No.
And the whole reason was so he could have Bill Skarsgård
No.
do his mouth.
No, the people that remade Pennywise are white, as far as I know.
You act like there can't be a white Rastafarian. Jack Black is proof that there can be.
Okay, well, lots of people absolutely hate that freaking role, so.
Okay, but if you're born in Jamaica, you would be Jamaican.
I don't know. All I know is people absolutely trash that role.
And the black people that are now the natives of Jamaica were brought by from Africa, because you would have had an indigenous people that came from the land bridge we were just discussing, traveled down, went out on a little rowboat, got to Jamaica. Like some of them probably got ate by sharks. The ones who lived made it to Jamaica.
Speaking of sharks, what about that shark movie that we watched the other day?
We didn't watch no shark movie the other day.
Oh, I mean, it had sharks in it. It wasn't really a shark movie so much, so as an obsessed shark weirdo.
No, that was a snuff film pervert who liked to like dance in his underwear, rub his nipples as he watched the videos of people being ate by sharks.
For some reason, there was that weird sequence where he was dancing around in his underwear for an extended amount of time.
And once again, like kind of like the new Halloween movie, Halloween Ends, like the shark and the lady at one point like met eyes and you knew something was going on there, but you didn't quite know what. And it was like might be supernatural, might not be. No one knows. Don't think the director even knows.
I don't think so. He was just like, you know, it would look really cool if if the shark and the person met eyes.
Like the only thing that was missing was her like doing the nod. Like, yeah, we both know what's going on. It was more her just going, I could hold my breath for 6 minutes underwater. You want to know how I got experience doing that? The American streets. Bobble, bobble.
Maybe I don't know. She should have been dead for sure.
Bobble, bobble.
Okay, teacher from the Peanuts.
But back to what we were originally saying. And sorry, I kept getting distracted. This one random loop of hair here, it keeps making it look like it's part of my sideburn. So I'm like, why the hell am I looking like Hugh Jackman from Wolverine? Like, I already feel like I need to shave again, but I was like, holy hell, how thick is my facial hair? But no, it's because this one little strand is like going here. So in the camera, it keeps looking
Are you
like
sure it wouldn't be more like Robotnik?
Definitely not like Robotnik if you're going from the Sonic movies. Jim Carrey had like nothing
Mm,
going on.
mm.
He wasn't even fat. They cast a skinny Robotnik.
That's what was scary about Robotnik.
No, his dance moves was what was scary about him.
Oh, was it?
You've seen Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey doesn't have different dance moves.
I mean, he was on Soul Train for a hot second though.
Probably same creepy dance moves.
Maybe.
But back to our original point, a Jamaican can be white. It can be, Hispanic. Well, technically all Jamaicans by default would be Hispanic. But it can be white Hispanic Jamaican. It can be a black Hispanic Jamaican. It can be a Latino Jamaican Hispanic. It can be an indigenous Hispanic Jamaican.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they got into the semantics of it.
But all of those can be true. So see, you can't say that the producers couldn't have claimed to be
And I also
Jamaican
don't think they were even in Jamaica. I'm pretty sure they were in the Bahamas.
in one.
I don't know. And in the movie I Still Know What You Did Last Summer with the like Rastafari and Jack Black.
I don't watch that movie. You're the one who said he was supposed to be Jamaican.
I mean, I think that's what they were going for, but I'm pretty sure they were in the Bahamas.
No, I'm pretty sure they were on the island with all the little mini people. That's why Jack Black was there.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure his name was Gulliver.
I don't think it was Gulliver's Island.
Well, he was hiding. Remember, he was supposed to marry that tiny woman who seemed kind of annoying and like she was nagging a lot.
I don't
So
know.
he's probably hiding from her and just happened to come upon a dude in a like weird slicked raincoat and a hook.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's with raincoats?
I don't know. They're especially creepy, and usually on shows, whenever someone's wearing them, it's because whenever the victim goes to like try to claw their way away, their hands like slip and stuff, and also less DNA for them to be suspected.
I'm pretty sure that's only the Dead Zone. That's the only one where that's their motive for wearing a raincoat. I'm pretty sure in I Know What You Did Last Summer and Milo, it's just because they think they look creepy in it.
I mean, and Milo, for some reason, at like 9 years of age, I did find it to be quite creepy, but I don't really know why.
It's because the kid was annoying as hell.
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember being scared on my mind for some unknown reason about that stupid movie.
It was pretty much Georgie. It's like what happens if Pennywise takes on the form of Georgie and starts killing people? Was he supposed to be supernatural in that or no?
I don't honestly remember. It's been like eons since I even watched it because I think I watched it one time at like 12 or 13.
I feel like he was supposed to be supernatural because he kept getting into places that a physical human, even a child, wouldn't be able to get into.
I don't know. Didn't it have something to do with like some like ceremonial to bring his dead wife back or something? I don't know. Or is that a different movie? I mean, there's been so many
Why
different.
would a 6-year-old boy have a wife?
Well, no. For some reason, it seems like he led this lady into some back room where there was like this dead skeleton thing that there was a ceremony taking place for some unknown reason. And then he
You
was
are
and then he was
completely off the
no,
wall.
I don't know. There was some show where
Milo is a little like 6, 7-year-old in a raincoat that's just trying to kill this woman for funsies.
well, yeah, but I don't know. I thought like at the end of it, he really wasn't a kid at all. He was like a grown dude or something trying to do some weird ceremony, and he needed her to like bring his wife's spirit back or something. I don't know. I've watched so many stupid shows.
So, in your opinion, Peter Dinklage was in a raincoat hunting down a woman?
I don't remember exactly how it got to that point. Maybe I just watched Milo on the same night I watched this other stupid show, and the two were blending together. I don't know.
Well, nope, you heard it here first. In case any of you didn't know, Peter Dinklage's career actually started wearing a yellow raincoat and tormenting women. Well, at least I don't know. That's hearsay for me. She's the one presenting it as I'm hoping opinion, not fact.
I never said it as opinion or fact.
She kind of said it. You guys are my witness.
Oh, whatever.
She was like Peter Dinklage, yellow raincoat, woman running and screaming. It all comes together.
Maybe on Dexter or something. I don't know.
Why Dexter? What the hell does Dexter have to do with this?
Well, 'cause he's on that new Dexter, like miniseries or whatever. Dexter Resurrection, I want to say.
I wouldn't know. I stopped watching, I think, season 2.5 of the original.
I don't know. I've watched them all at this point.
Yeah, no, they got so stupid so quick. Like it started off like the amount of shows that I actually start watching and get her to start watching, and then I drop because they're so stupid and she finishes.
That is true. I think it's because I'm the designated like tells you what happens on the show, and then you're like, yeah, that was exactly how stupid, if not stupider than what I thought was gonna happen.
It's because, un- unlike me, she is like, no, I've started this. I've invested the time. I'm finishing this.
Like, I'm just committed to how stupid they can get it. Like, yeah, it annoys me, but like at the same time, I have to see just how stupid they're willing to go.
On the other hand, I'm like, no, that's god awful. I'm done. Like Supernatural, whenever they had Dean take the little necklace and then throw it in the trash, like that was a big strike.
You threw that in the trash afterwards.
No. That was strike one. Might have been strike two. I don't know which order these two came in. Because you had him doing that, which was dumb as hell, and that really pissed me off. You had the whole, oh yeah, no, these two are actually the worst hunters imaginable. Like they've died 1,000 times, and we just keep bringing them back to life. But this time they'll remember it. Like that was the dumbest episode that made it clear that these two had no skill.
You also liked the vampire friend that he had.
I hated, I think, Benny.
Yes, that was a dude's name.
Well, I think I hated people who names who started with a B in that show. Couldn't stand Bobby, couldn't stand Benny. There was probably a Bobby Letta that I couldn't stand.
I mean, I don't know that there was a Bobaletta,
But
but I'm
no,
surprised that wasn't somehow in contention for your name.
the moment that I could not get past because I watched at least not like every episode, but some of the episodes leading up past those points that I already had an issue with her. But the moment that I was fully and utterly done is whenever they went back and had, I think it's Crowley, killing off all the people they saved in seasons one and two just to be like, "Ha, look, we killed off these people." Like there was no point to that. It added nothing, and it was just so dumb.
You did hate that. That was whenever you like threw the proverbial remote down.
Yep, and didn't watch any past that. And I will say I called it. I effing called it. Whenever that first episode, I don't even know if Supernatural knew they were gonna do this yet, but when that first episode came with the book dude, I was like, he's not a prophet, that's God. Booyah!
Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
I didn't say any names. I said book dude because I can't even fully remember it. And I think that was what season 4 when he came in.
I don't know, something like that. I have no clue. I think I stopped watching around like I don't know, season 10 or something.
But I called it. She's my witness. She said I was crazy. That's not what they were going with. They'd never go with that. And then I called it.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, most of the time I don't even know what's going on half these things. And you, in fact, you hee haw at how bad something must be if I know 5 seconds into it.
Well, that's because. Okay, so whenever we're watching the crappy movies or like TV series that I don't really care about, like I'll give it like 35% of my attention. Because I'll be like doing work like writing, or I'll be playing a video game, or painting a miniature. Like I'll be doing something in the background. And I'll be paying attention slightly to the movie enough to talk to her about certain moments. But that little bit of attention, I'm still grasping more than she is most of the time. And I will call the ending. So I know if like she can call the ending, like that thing might as well be transparent. Like there was no twist, no turn, no plot. It was transparent. Like you've heard of railroading in D&D, this is worse than that because she saw through it.
That is true. Some of them are super, super obvious.
But I do want to point out that it's 35 to 85% of my attention I normally put towards the ones we already know are going to be sucky. Because we go into a lot of the horror movies like, we're like, oh, does this look dumb enough for us? Because we know it's going to suck. Now, there are ones that we don't even attempt because, like, that's too stupid. Which, honestly, if it wasn't for the wanting to see if they really did just rip off dolls like we thought, I would say that Mr. Punch or Punchy show would have been on that list.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And especially after watching it, it's definitely on the it was too stupid list.
That is true. And also, they just didn't think that anyone had ever watched the original source material.
Which is so sad because the original Dolls is amazing. I love that movie. I will always stand by that movie, mainly because it gives me what it promises. Unlike a lot of Dolly flicks, this one says killer dolls. Guess what I get in the movie?
Killer dolls.
I know it's astounding. It's hard to imagine. Like what I'm asking for is so out there that barely anyone can, appease me. But my killer dolly flick gives me a killer dolly who's doing the action in the flick. I know it's weird, but it's like asking for a good scarecrow movie. They don't exist.
Maybe you should like make a like Pennywise and like make up a love interest or something for Pennywise and then just like make a show, a really bad horror movie.
Ooh, nickel wise.
Yeah, that is true.
Penny.
Dime wise.
Why would you want them to be a tenth?
I mean, why would you want to be a nickel? Like, what's the
That'd be
difference?
a 20th.
What would be the difference?
Well, Pennywise is 100th. So, rule of thumb is a guy can only get a woman who's 5 times greater on the scale than him. So a 1 can only get a 5.
I guess if you
A
say so.
2 can get a 10. A 3 can get a 6. A 4 can get a 7. A 5 can get a 4.
I guess if
A
you say so.
6 can get a 2.
I guess
A
so.
7 can get a 9. An 8 can get a 1. A 9 can get another 9 or a 10. And a 10 can get a 5 through 10. But the only guys that can get a 10 is a 2, a 9, and a 10.
Or the Goblin Kings, as we say.
That would be a 2. Mainly because a 1 in guy speech is reserved for pretty much decaying corpses. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much what ones are reserved for. You have to remember, guys are pretty much willing to do most things. So, like, when guys be looking at manatees and dolphins and being like, yeah, nah, or dugongs and being like, it's been a lonely couple of weeks at sea. You're looking pretty good over there, fishy. Wait, you're a mammal, right? Oh yeah, you a mammal. We getting it on tonight. Do-do-do-do-do. Like when guys be like that, I'm sorry. A one is reserved for rotting corpses.
I mean, Ryan Murphy definitely would probably put that into one of his shows.
What the hell is a Ryan Murphy?
It was the dude that makes like the American Horror Stories and like Ed Gein and whatnot.
But yeah, so like a one is reserved for rotting corpses. Two is reserved for Goblin Kings. Three are your nice guys. Like they can look like Channing Tatum, but because of the fact they're nice, they drop down to a 3. Fours, those are your like just kind of average guys, probably like doing cocaine off of toilet seats. Uh, fives are your wife beaters. Six are the ones who, come after the wife beaters. So after the woman's tired of being abused, six is one who takes her in afterwards. Sevens are your mentally abusive. Eights are your well employed and decent human beings. Nines, oh, they hot. Anything else doesn't really matter. Like think of like a Ken doll, but with the brain scrambled with like an Egyptian hook. And tens, it's one of those rare things where they don't really exist. It's more of like an idealized thing. Like it's like if you have that collector, like if you got let's say a box of vintage 1998 Pokemon cards, first edition. Like you're sitting there looking at it, it's like, oh, it'd be so cool to open this and maybe get that Charizard. But at the same time, you're like, the box is worth 20 grand. The Charizard would probably be worth $500. Like I'm not opening the box clearly.
Some people would though. Some people would.
Well, I would, but because the hell I care. I'm not selling the box anyways. I'm not selling the packs. I'd rather have the cards.
You would.
But yeah, no, that's kind of like the ideal of like the 10 where that is. So guys don't even strive to be 10s because we're like, nah, that doesn't exist, so we don't need to try for it. We're like, yeah, there's no need to try for that. So we just stick with our thing. Like one is your rotting corpse. 10 is like idealized, you don't need it. So guys kind of have a 2 through 9 system. Even when it comes to women, like we still view it as like 10s do exist there, but they're more of a one night stand material. That's what a 10 is, one night stand. And one is still a rotting corpse. That I'm sorry, but in guys' scales, be it male, female, dugong, one is a rotting corpse.
If you say so.
Is it different for women?
I mean, I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, okay then. But we're reaching the 30-minute mark, so I think that means we should probably be wrapping it up. Next week, boom, 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 we will not only be celebrating Thanksgiving the week after, but next week, Saturday, we will be doing another one of our random horror movie things. Which reminds me, you need to add 10 more to each category.
I don't even know if I can. I don't even remember what has been on there.
I don't know, but you need to add 10 more to each category. I think we have like 5 categories of things we put in there. You need to add 10 to each.
I guess so. I'll try.
One can be something simple like man tried to kill wife with tainted earring, but wife slips and stabs him with tainted earring.
Maybe, who knows?
Man wants to be with stepdaughter, but falls and breaks his neck on stepdaughter's, skateboard. Stepdaughter throws body into the ground.
Oh, quit.
But yeah, so anyways, we'll do another one of our rando horror movie plots, which oddly enough seems better than a lot of the rando horror movies we watch, but
True.
that's neither here nor there. Maybe we need to have like a budget and get like Houdini and Achilles and do some of these like cat action films.
Maybe.
Do you think Achilles would make a good action film star? Think she could do kung fu?
I mean, maybe if they held you away from her, probably, yeah.
Killy Fu! Wah! But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. Oh, one last thing. It's not horror related, but I will say we watched an animated movie on Netflix the other day. Wish Dragon, I think it's called.
Yes, that was what it was called.
Uh, It was actually really good. You have to remember, I'm I wouldn't say a child at heart because that implies I have a heart, which studies are still out on if I have one or not.
That is weird.
So I won't say a child at heart, but I still enjoy myself a good cartoon. So I did really enjoy it. There's nothing better than washing away a bad horror movie than watching a good cartoon or watching Rugrats or anything like that. On that note, though,
We'll catch you next time.
I just had one in my mouth. It went in my mouth. Bye, ghouls, goblins.